He said, all the land of Canaan for an everlasting possession. That's our land. So everybody that has taken over that land has taken it over by fraud and deceit. They've stolen it. And that's why the Lord is coming back with vengeance. He's coming back to pay them back. It's going to be payback because they've taken over the land. It's not their land. And he said, I will be their God. He's only the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He's not the God of everybody. He's the God of the whole earth. But he's not the God of everybody. He's not the God of Ishmael. He's not the God of Esau. He's not the God of Lot. He's the God of Abraham and his seed. That's what the scripture says, and it doesn't change. So when you get into the New Testament and it talks about the Gentiles, you need to study the scriptures and keep the scriptures in context. Because Israel became 12 tribes. Jacob's name was changed to Israel, and we're going to get into it. His name was changed to Israel, and he had 12 sons. And then they had a king, David, and then after David, Solomon. And when Solomon sinned, the Lord rent the kingdom from Solomon, divided it in two. And so it became 10 tribes of the northern kingdom, 2 tribes of the southern kingdom. The southern kingdom were referred to as Jews, Judah and Benjamin. The northern kingdom was Israel or Ephraim. But you got to study the scripture. They sinned. And once they sinned, they were cut off and no longer referred to as Israel or Ephraim. They were referred to as Gentiles. But if you don't study the scriptures, you're thinking that they are the Japhet Gentiles because you don't study the scriptures. But he's not talking about the Japhet Gentiles. Another scripture in John said, where will he go? Will he go to the dispersed among the Gentiles and teach the Gentiles? The 10 tribes of the northern kingdom were referred to as Gentiles. So all the references that the Apostle Paul made in the New Testament regarding Jews and Gentiles or Jews and Greeks are about the two kingdoms of Israel, period. That's why you got to go back, restudy, and research the scripture. Because people are going to say, well, what about the Gentiles? He's talking about his chosen people. Right here you see that he's making the covenant with Abraham and his seed. It's not with everybody else.